Welcome to the theme park rundown for this week. We are pretty much at open season. We're past February now. Some parks are open for weekends.
Yeah.
However, we want to take a slightly different route in this podcast, and we want to look at rides that we think should go into parks and why.
Yeah.
A single ride
Yeah.
that should go into parks and why we think they should go in. Now,
Yeah.
we're going to be realistic about this. We're not just going to say Fort Park need an RMC, because they don't need one.
No.
It would be nice, but they don't need one.
Yeah.
First bone of contention, Kurt, is the 10 parks. Now, I'm handing this one over to you.
What, to read out the 10 parks?
Well, who come up with the decision for the 10 parks?
Oh, me.
Right, it's all on Kurt.
Right, okay.
Okay.
Shall I read out the 10 parks?
Oh, I think you should, yeah.
The 10 parks that we're going to go through are Alton Towers, Chessington, Legoland, Thorpe Park, Blackpool, Drayton Manor, Pleasurewood Hills, Flamingo Land, Lightwater Valley, and Paultons Park.
I like the way even you paused on Lightwater Valley there. Of course, there are other theme parks, and you know, I don't know this. I mean, this might be really short. We might just plough through this really quick.
Yeah.
And maybe we could have included more, but the problem is...
Although we are doing it on the spot.
We
haven't wrote down ones in advance.
Yes, we've literally just thought of this on the spot, and we're going to have to go through a bit on the spot.
Yeah.
But there are other parks, obviously, and I know some people might be thinking of it. I said Adventure Island initially, but Kurt assures me Lightwater Valley. And he's probably right, because with the investment they've got, it might be interesting to see what direction they take. Are we going in the order you've written on your sheet?
Sure.
Okay.
Makes sense, doesn't it? We'll forget what one we haven't done otherwise.
Okay. Kurt is going to kick this off then at Alton Towers. A ride that you think Alton Towers needs?
Alton Towers needs another major flat ride.
Why?
How many we have lost and not replaced is ridiculous.
Give me a ride.
What they should actually get.
Yeah. I mean, they could stick a rock and tug in.
I know.
It's a flat ride,
Oh,
but
absolutely. I said a major flat ride.
it might be major for them with their money they've got.
I don't know. There's quite a lot they could go for, but it's what would actually work. I think a really good top scan down by Smiler would be awesome.
Oh, it would be awesome. The capacity's awful. So you're sacrificing capacity. I mean, look at Samurai. It gets for a cycle every 12 minutes.
Yeah,
if it gets through
but
the
the reason that gets such a long queue is because it goes down every 20 minutes as well.
Okay.
For an hour.
Okay.
I feel like that would be a reasonably good option. Or I know they've looked at like a break dance and things, or a lot of rumours.
I think break dance is easier probably to load.
Yeah, but at the same time, could easily just be a pirate ship in place where Blade was, exactly like Chessington did with Blue Barnacle replacing Black Buccaneer. But either way, I still think they need another flat ride.
Do you think they need some filler rides?
Yeah, need flat ride.
Yeah. It's hard to disagree. I think their dark ride selection is good.
Yeah.
I think that they're not going to go your way around anytime soon, so there's probably no point in putting a dark ride in. I know everyone's going to sit here and say they need an updated coaster. Maybe they do.
They are due a coaster.
They are due a coaster. You know what?
I think they'll get another flat ride before another coaster.
I think they'll get a lot of things before another coaster. What was the last coaster?
Wickerman.
Wickerman, yeah.
And obviously it will be Bluey.
Well, I guess Nemesis was redone as well. I think it would be. I think at the moment the problem is they don't need one ride.
Yeah.
They probably need 3 flat rides.
Yeah, they do.
But in the flat ride type, I wouldn't go top scan for there. I wouldn't go drop tower for there.
I wouldn't go drop tower, definitely.
I think they would struggle with drop. They need a high capacity one. See, maybe this is where the dark ride comes in.
Yeah.
Maybe it's where it comes in. I think I'd agree with dark ride, and I think a quick win for them.
Flat ride, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, a flat ride. Yeah, I think a quick win for them would be either a breakdance or a pirate ship.
Yeah.
It might not be to everyone's choosing. Everyone might go, well, you know, it's not a well...
I think a pirate ship's the easiest thing. They just need to buy another one and put it in the same pit.
Yeah.
Exactly like Chessington did.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
It's amazing, actually.
That pit's not going to be used for something else.
It's amazing, actually, that we were in the pandemic when Chessington did theirs, and yet they did it.
Yeah.
And yet we're not in the pandemic now. I don't think those things are like super amounts. I appreciate they don't have a lot of money, Alton Towers, but I don't think it's like super amounts of money to get one of those.
No, it's not.
But yeah, I'll agree. Flat ride. I'm just not sure. Not sure what one.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, I'll go next, do I?
Yeah, Chessington's next on the list.
Chessington World of Adventures. They are in desperate need of a high capacity ride.
That's fair.
Now,
fair enough.
whether that be a coaster, which I don't think is realistic, we want to keep this fairly realistic, I would say. I don't think, I don't know whether or not the Minecraft one's going to be super high capacity. It might be
reasonably.
It might be
'cause
relatively
I
good.
think it'll be Jewel Station.
I think it probably will be, yeah.
I really hope it is.
But I would go Dark Ride. I would go high capacity Dark Ride. Now, funnily enough, I would argue that Toon Blaster and Gruffalo are actually quite high capacity, or could be if they were
Yeah.
loaded correctly.
Yeah.
But I would love to see around the back of Wild Woods a Dark Ride, a vampire style Dark Ride
Yeah.
down there. And I think a park that is clearly going to be opening 365 is going to benefit from a Dark Ride. And
Yeah.
I'd imagine this is why the Minecraft coaster's indoors as well.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
To be fair.
It's not Minecraft, is it?
No.
No. The new area.
The multi-story car
That's
park.
right.
We've been through this.
We're right. And I imagine that's why that's indoors. And I imagine that's why the flat ride there is also indoors.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't expect Cobra to be open, even though I think Minecraft will be.
Yeah.
Or whatever that land is, sorry. Will be during that time.
park.
The car park,
But
yeah.
they're not going to put Cobra on top of a multi-story car park.
No. But I don't think that will open when
No.
when that area is open.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think a Dark Ride. I don't quite know where they put it, but I'm hoping when Tiger Rock goes, not goes, but the tiger cages go, that's also going to open quite a lot of space.
Yeah.
Now, if they don't lean into that area too much with the area there,
Yeah.
it's not beyond the realms they don't extend Land of the Dragons, for instance, around a bit. So it'd be quite interesting to see, but I think a high capacity Dark Ride, this is where Legoland really thrive with Dark Rides.
There is, to be fair, there's room for a dark ride around Land of the Tiger. In between, say, Minecraft or car park, whatever. If
But
it gets
then,
extended into there,
the
where those
problem
cages
is,
are, there is room for
It's then going to be a Minecraft Dark Ride.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah.
I've got enough problem with the Gruffalo one.
But I think I agree in terms of dark ride. But I think potentially, yeah, a good location could be where Trail of the Kings is.
Yeah. That could go into Wild Woods.
Or, which I have thought for a while, if Trail of the Kings goes, which it will be going, if they could build a new, better sea life down there, and they could move the otters and the penguins over there, and even Amazu kind of thing, and that's quite a big space as well,
It is,
which
sure.
will be beside Paw Patrol for possibly a Paw Patrol extension in the future. That could involve a dark ride.
Yep.
Might not be to our taste, but it could involve one.
Not as David Williams, to be fair. So.
It's not
Yeah,
bad.
I think
But I
universally.
think dark ride kind of does make sense.
I just in the direction they're going, I think it makes sense. I mean, I know everyone's probably screaming, going, "It should be a coaster. It should be a coaster." They're getting a coaster this year, and they're getting a coaster next year. I think,
and
that's,
they haven't long had a coaster.
and they haven't long had a coaster.
Yeah.
So they've really upped that, and the dark rides they've got are aging a bit. They should be world class, really,
Yeah.
but they're not quite at the moment.
No.
So yeah, okay, right. Next park, you go first, and that is Legoland Windsor.
Legoland.
This is an easy one.
Really?
Yeah. This is, come on.
Because I was going to say coaster before, but since minifigure, I don't know if that's what they do need next. Although, I think it's what they'll get next.
What do you think they need then? Don't say Rapids.
They still do need, I don't know, because there's still like a major flat ride, which they could be missing. A good flat ride. Because, what do they have that's a major flat ride? You've got Autumn's Ride and Adventure, which is rubbish because of the way they load it, not because of the ride.
Yeah.
I just don't bother going on it.
No.
A decent flat ride that we want to queue for wouldn't go astray.
But what fits the Legoland flat ride?
I'm not 100% sure. But, although I don't think it probably needs to be a coaster after minifigure, at the same time, it might still probably need to be a coaster. I think it will be a coaster anyway.
But what do you think they need?
I swear.
It's not what we think they're going to get.
I say maybe a flat, but that might...
What kind of flat would you put in Legoland?
I don't know. But it's probably not what they need in terms of getting other people through the door. What they need in terms of getting other people through the door probably is still another coaster, isn't it?
Probably is.
It probably is, I think.
I think for me, it's got to be a high capacity coaster.
I think that's what they're going to get as well.
I don't think minifigure can't be that bad. They're opening another one, aren't they?
Yeah.
There's a much more
Pink and
brighter,
green, isn't it?
much brighter colour scheme.
I think
it's got.
if this Galacticoaster thing does well, the two that they're about to open,
I would think that's what we're getting. It's not what we think they're getting. I mean, I think they need. I don't know. I think they need something a bit more out there. I think they got the polar one, haven't they?
Yeah.
With the drop, which was actually a Sierra.
you see, that would be cool. We said that for years.
Yeah, we have said that for years. I don't know why.
But I think
gone back
the
for anything
next
like that.
site is the Rapid site, and I think it'll be a coaster anyway.
Yeah,
and
I
that probably is what they need.
I think they need a good cut. I think mini. The problem is that yes, they have only just had minifigure, but that's it.
And also, I suppose with minifigure, it is a decent coaster, but
is.
it isn't that thrilling.
It's not.
They need the next step up a little bit,
Yeah,
probably.
they do. The dragon's good, but the dragon's not that thrilling either. To be
Still
fair,
think Outside needs some theming on that.
yeah, it's
I
more
love
of a
Dragon,
story. It's more of a story coaster.
Yeah.
They need a hard-hitting, continuous coaster. 'Cause the problem is, Dragon's slow at the beginning. It's got that awkward lift hill in the middle,
Yeah.
even though it's only about 4 foot high. And then minifigure's the same because you obviously
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it and then stop. They need something that you get on, go around,
just a bit more thrilling.
get off. That's got a big length to it. And actually, I would say there's quite a lot of space on there. Now, I think they will get this galactic
Coaster.
coaster,
I think they will.
and I can't actually wait to see that because it looks really interesting.
been a
So I
few
think
videos
I think that's what they'll get. I find it really intriguing that someone else has got a minifigure Speedway this year.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Obviously done well.
Yeah, must have done well for them. Okay, so I'm going coaster and you're going
I'll go
coaster, but you're
coaster.
saying they could have a flat.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Right, Fort Park. This is an easy one as well.
There's a couple options for this.
Is there?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. Firstly, they need a good dark ride. They don't have a good dark ride.
No.
They don't. Like, Ghost Train's not that good, and that's all there really is, isn't there?
Mike Class X. Walking Dead, sorry.
I wouldn't. It's an indoor coaster. I don't know if it's necessarily a dark ride as such. So I think they do need a good one. That building that the Ghost Train is in, you could fit something else in there.
Yeah.
But that being said, I do also think they do need a coaster. But hear me out. I know they've got loads of coasters. People will go, well, no, I'm seeing stuff. But I mean something for sort of before these bigger coasters. Not something flying fish level, somewhere in between. Something like Wicker Man
Yeah.
on the Rapid site.
Yeah.
Because that's clearly going to go in the next few years, I think. I genuinely think, well, it probably is Dark Ride, to be fair. I think I will say Dark Ride. That is what they need. Although, at the same time, I don't know if that hits their audience as much as even something like Wicker Man would. I feel like in terms of what they need in terms of business beneficial-wise, I still think something like Wicker Man would do better for them.
They probably need a 15 looping coaster to be business-wise. That's the sad
I
part.
think they do good business still. Listen, they've done well recently.
Okay, so what are you going for? What are you punting for? Got to make a choice here.
I know, it probably is Dark Ride, isn't it?
Okay. So I originally thought Dark Ride,
Yeah.
and I thought, why?
Yeah.
They're never going to
That's what
open.
I mean. Are people going to go for it?
But they're never going to open all year round.
No.
And really, that's the only reason now I'd be putting in Dark Rides if you're planning. Because I mean, Towers, for all its flaws at Christmas, opened its 2 best Dark Rides.
Yeah.
So they've got Ghost Train, which is crap. They've got Walking Dead, which actually is all right,
Yeah.
but it could be better.
Yeah.
Ghost Train is going to be a natural. It's going to be something going in now. I don't think they're going to start afresh. I would probably say they do need. I don't know how long they can continue down this thrill aspect and invest in the park. And I think that was seen by the absolute shower of waiting 12 years, 10 years, 11 years for Hyperia. Is that you can go, there's got to be somewhere for thrill seekers where actually you can't just have a park set up like that.
No.
And it does look like they're getting a stage or a reduced stage this year again, don't know, which I still find baffling why they're even bothering, to be honest with you. And you go from Flying Fish to a 1.4 metre or 1.3 in Hyperia, and it's just... I would probably say they do need a fun launched Vekoma style ride with a nice 1.2 metre height restriction that's going to be fun and thrilling and actually have something to do. That would be what I think they need.
Yeah.
I don't think
Something like Abyssus at Energyland.
Yeah, something like that would be what I think they need.
I think that's a 1.2.
And then at the same time, really all they need to do is just expand the cycle of rush. If they gave that an extra 4 swings, that ride's elite again.
Yeah. I don't queue for it because I'm not queuing 30, 40 minutes for 10-second ride.
Yeah, this is it. But I think a family coaster, based on the fact, not necessarily a family coaster, a family thrill coaster.
Yeah.
And, maybe even look at the height restrictions of some of the rides, because Soar doesn't need to be 1.4.
Yeah. No, Soar doesn't need to be 1.4.
Soar
Because of
doesn't
the
need
theme that it's 1.4.
If they change the trains on Walking Dead,
Yeah.
and they actually, I think that was a Vekoma fault,
Yeah.
that can be a 1 metre ride. Has
Yeah.
been before, and
Yeah,
could
again,
be
it's
again.
down to the theme that it wouldn't be. Same as Saw, I think.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, the problem is we always say 8-year-olds plus want to go on these big rides, and they're not all tall enough,
Yeah.
which is why I think they need something in the middle.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's why I said
okay.
St. Wickerman style.
Okay,
Well,
the next one.
next one is Blackpool.
So was it you, me, you? Ha!
No, I said first for full.
No, did you?
Yes.
Were you supposed to?
Yeah, I was. I started off first at the town.
Oh, did I let you start
Yeah,
twice?
yeah.
Oh, that's crap.
It's you.
All right, Blackpool. Blackpool. What do Blackpool need? That's the question. I think what frustrates.
They're getting a new major flat
I
ride.
was going to say, yeah, but it's going to be pretty much their only flat ride. So,
We've got Ice Bluff, Launchpad, sorry.
Launchpad. I think what annoys me with Blackpool, and I don't know
And
if
if they reopen Skyforce.
yeah, I don't know if it annoys me with Blackpool, but it does annoy me with Blackpool, is that they got a lot of dark rides, which is great, but then they don't open them in like winter. So they open like Nickelodeon Land for winter with Wallace and Gromit, but I don't know why
not
we're not.
Alice?
I don't know why we're not opening Alice
They
and
opened
Ghost
Alice
Train.
at Christmas, didn't they?
Did they
It was
open
the
it in the
only
end?
ride. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's just weird.
I don't see why that's not open.
And they're obviously going to do something with River Caves.
Yeah. I don't think it's been done yet. I don't think it's
I
really been started
don't
yet, to be
think
honest.
they know what they're doing. But that's not the point. What do they need? I think they still need another modern day coaster.
I was going to say, I think they didn't have a ghost. That's exactly the same as what I would say.
Yeah.
And I think...
They need a real like.
But they've started to put like gardens down on some of the Grand Prix pit, and I was really hoping a coaster would go. through the middle
Yeah, I
of
think
it.
everyone was hoping for a Gerstlauer to go there. I don't know why anyone.
I think
would think
something
that they
I
would
think something
put-
that would be good for them is.
I just don't think it would fit.
I think a dive coaster could work, but I think it'd be a little too bulky. I think a Vekoma tilt would be brilliant.
Yeah, see that they need. I don't think a Gerstlauer coaster is going to do it for Blackpool for capacity purposes. I don't think.
I think a
it's gonna work.
Vekoma tilt would be brilliant.
Yeah, and it seems
because
like
that can be short and sweet as well.
they would have to remove Avalanche. I think to get something
There's
decent
so many
in there.
rumours that might happen.
It has, yeah, and it seems. I can't remember the last time it was on Free Trains.
No.
I didn't see it on 2 last year either, but I'm sure it did run 2 at points. They need another modern day
And they have
coaster.
closed,
Icon,
they
I
have
think.
closed all the flat rides underneath
Yeah.
and around that.
I
all
think
out.
Icon's brilliant. I don't care what anyone says. I think it's a fantastic ride.
Yeah.
And when they got it on Free Trains, that thing churns people.
Yeah,
it
it
gets long queues, but it churns people.
Yeah.
The big one's a big one. It is what it is. But yeah, I think a tilt coaster,
would be brilliant.
and people are flocking there.
But yeah, again, it could be another launch coaster, but it'd be a bit too similar to Icon, I think people would say.
Yeah,
So
I don't
I think tilt would be the best option.
Yeah, I think it would be.
As I say, or a dive would potentially fit, but they are a little too bulky. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I
don't
think
know if it would
B&M
quite work.
don't like tight layouts, as we found out from Mandrill. Mandrill Main's actually a tight layout for B&M.
Yeah,
which is why it's got also the reason why it's got a bit of a bounce because it's
too tight.
It's sharper than your average
Yeah.
B&M, even though it clearly doesn't. It doesn't look it to me.
Yeah.
Not like compared to a Gerst or something
Yeah.
or an Intamin, it doesn't. But yeah, I would. I think I would go tilt coaster just to get people to go to Blackpool.
Yeah.
Evictus is going to help massively.
Yeah, it will.
Because that thing is an absolute beast, and that will scare the crap out of a lot of people.
Yeah,
Follow that up with a dive coaster, a tilt coaster.
imagine.
Blackpool is back on the map.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I think we're in agreement there.
Yeah.
Have I got to go first again, or we alternate again?
It's me, isn't it, now? On Drayton Manor.
Drayton Manor.
A decent dark ride.
They've got one.
Well, they got The Haunting and Sheriff Showdown, whatever it's called. And The Haunting is okay. The queues are too long because of the way they run it with the whole story.
Everyone moans about that, and I still can't figure out for the life of me I don't know whether it's
Why
an
it's so painful.
occupancy reason. I
Yeah.
still can't figure out for the life of me why the hell they can't start the story while everyone else is going through the ride.
Yeah.
Like they do on Hex and every other madhouse in
Yeah.
the world. Because that thing, again, would churn through people. You'd never get a queue.
Yeah.
It annoys me. It actually really annoys me.
I do think they need a decent dark ride because Sheriff Showdown is quite a poor shooting ride compared to some others out there. It is.
What, Laser Raiders? So you're going dark ride?
Yeah, I think they need a decent dark ride. Even if it was something like that boat ride that they used to have indoors, which has been rumoured to may or maybe not return. I can see why some people would still say a major coaster, but they don't have a decent dark ride that's ran well.
I can't. I don't think I can disagree. That pirate adventure building's massive.
Yeah.
I mean, it was literally like Pirates of the Caribbean, and that was massive. I was, again, baffled as to why we've left that the way it is.
Yeah.
A little bit baffled. I don't think they need another coaster yet. I think they just need to concentrate on running the ones they've got properly. Because they are slipping into Flamingo Land territory with Gold Rush, and they already have with Wave because they only bought one train.
Yeah.
So I would probably say Dark Ride. I mean, the problem is they make a bit of a rod for their own back. It's like a lot of parks when we talk about operations.
Yeah.
The Haunting could be loaded better.
Yeah.
Sheriff Showdown's got 4 cars that hold like 4 people.
Yeah.
It does get horrendous queues. Gold Rush on one train, Wave on one train. Obviously, a Junior Boomerang's only on one train.
Which wouldn't matter so much if Gold Rush always had 2 and Wave had a second train.
I think Air Race cycled every 16 minutes while we were there, didn't it? It was like, we timed
ridiculous,
it, doing 4 cycles an hour. But I would go Dark Ride. It's the kind of one where you want to put one of those new Intamin ones in and have something really, really special.
Yeah.
And again, it's a park that opens at winter. Still baffled as to why they don't have the Haunting open at winter or Sheriff Showdown.
I wonder if Sheriff Showdown, though, in that building, could you fit something like Ghostly Manor?
Yeah.
Because then you're killing 2 birds with one stone. You're getting a decent dark ride and a better shooting ride.
Scrap that. Just get rid of the cinema.
Well, there you go.
Because we know it fits in the cinema space.
Yeah.
So get rid of the cinema, have 3 dark rides next to each other, maybe theme them a little bit more consistently. A Ghostly Manor style one would work perfectly as a Western one.
Yeah.
The Haunting doesn't fit the area. And Sheriff Showdown, again, these rides should be open at Christmas for me.
Yeah.
And February half term, but dark ride.
Yeah.
I agree, dark ride.
Yeah.
What's next?
Pleasurewood Hills, and for you to choose first.
It's got to be a high capacity coaster. It's got to be a highlight. Unfortunately, with Pleasurewood Hills, they've got to have that highlight. That highlight has got to be a coaster.
They do need a
They
highlight.
do need flat rides as well, granted. And actually, I've said many times before on the podcast and indeed on videos that Wipeout is a whole new machine.
Yeah.
And it should be a highlight, but it's not going to be a highlight.
No.
Because they haven't renamed it.
They do need a highlight ride.
They need a highlight ride, and that highlight ride to get people to go there is going to have to be a coaster.
Yeah.
What that coaster looks like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Because thinking of budget-wise, they would probably suit a Gerstlauer.
They need something unique.
I think they would suit a Gerstlauer, maybe with a slightly higher drop, maybe...
I don't think it'd get people up there enough. I don't think it'd be enough of a highlight.
I don't know. It's money, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's cost.
yeah.
They're not going to throw in a Velocicoaster.
No.
B&M. They're just not going to do it. They're just not going to do it.
Something like Rides Happiness, but again, it's too expensive.
I think it will be.
But for a park like them, if you need someone to go to it, exactly like Plopsaland, that's their highlight ride. Anubis is great, but that's their highlight ride.
It is,
It's made people go there.
And arguably they've gone there for the wrong reason, because it's a family park with that ride.
Yeah. But for somewhere like that, it puts it on the map.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I don't think they would get something like that, but
I don't know how much that would cost.
I agree that they need a coaster that stands out. But that would be a standout.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well, if any park was to get that bit stand
Yeah.
out.
Exactly.
I still think capacity-wise, I don't know how that would work at like Fort Park and things, or towers. I know everyone wants one there.
Yeah, yeah.
But visitor numbers are so much higher.
Yeah.
I don't know how that would work out, but would work at a Blackpool Drayton Manor.
Yeah.
I wonder what would be cheaper, a tilt coaster or an extreme spinner.
Extreme spinner.
You reckon? I would think so.
Yeah, I think
Depending on the layout.
the maintenance would be easier on it as well.
But what's easier to market? That's tilt all the way, isn't it?
Tilt,
Tilt all the way.
It is tilt. I don't think they got enough room for a big, decent extreme spinner at Blackpool.
No, I don't think they have.
They might get an alright deal because of Icon, perhaps.
So I think Pleasurewood. I think a Gerstlauer would suit Pleasurewood. A well-themed Gerstlauer, I think, would get people
instead
there.
of it doesn't have to be Eurofire, I suppose.
Because I think no, it doesn't. I just think cost-wise,
something snappy like a Nubis.
Yeah,
Something.
I think cost-wise, I wouldn't be expecting them to roll in anything else.
No.
Whether or not there's a second-hand one going round, be interesting where Astrostorm goes. I don't think it's a highlight ride, but that would fit. That would fit someone like Pleasurewood really well. Okay, so we're both in the coaster category, right?
Flamingo Land. Flamingo Land and me to go first.
Thank God for that.
Well, the simple answer actually isn't a ride. It's they need to fix up the trains that they have for the rides they have.
Okay, we're going to go on a tangent. They need a ride.
And then it'll be a flat ride.
Okay.
Flip Flop hasn't opened in a couple of seasons.
I'm not sure it's there next season from what I've heard.
Even when it ran, didn't it only swing about a foot off the ground?
There's 2 rides for sale, actually.
What? Flamingo Land?
Yeah.
I know Flip Flop is.
I'll have to say they've one off camera because I don't know whether or not you're allowed to know.
You haven't mentioned it yet.
Yeah, sorry, I forgot.
I know Flip Flop is. I think
It's
that's
not a
fairly
big
well
ride,
known.
but I'll let you know. Sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Just in case it's not public knowledge yet. But
I've got a guess in my head what I think it might be. But
No, you haven't. I forgot it was even there, to be honest with you. But there we go. Right.
see.
What do they need?
a flat ride.
You think a flat ride?
Yeah, I think they need
What
a
kind of flat ride?
I'm not sure.
See, I actually quite like their coaster selection.
The coaster selection is decent if they just run the trains
Yeah.
that they own. They literally own the trains. Apart from for sick, I'm not even asking them to buy more trains. Just bloody build the ones that you have in the maintenance sheds.
It's okay.
It's not difficult,
It's okay.
but they do make it out like
So
it's
what
rocket
kind of
science.
flat ride would you put in?
I'm not 100%.
Okay.
I would say something like a big gyro swing if Blackpool hadn't already started building one.
It would have fitted there.
Replace.
And I think they'd have got away with that. as
Yeah,
well.
replaced Flip Flop with that in that location, but one that's double the size. But with Blackpool doing one, I'm not convinced that would be the
No,
right
it's probably
decision.
too close. I think if
it's-
Fort Park were doing one, they'd get away with it.
Yeah, I think it's too close now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'd say something like that. But some kind of extreme flat ride,
Okay.
I think.
Okay. I'm going Dark Ride. This is another park that opens for winter with no real rides. And they've got one Dark Ride which has 2 cars. Going on with the car scenario go. Has 2 cars
There's
on
a
it.
reason I wouldn't say Dark Ride for that.
But they are open all year round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like
I
all year
think that's a
round.
good reason they shouldn't have a Dark Ride.
They won't look after it.
Exactly.
But that side, let's assume they are going to look after it.
point.
It's an all year round park. It should be an all year round park.
Yeah.
I think a Dark Ride.
Yeah.
Again, we go back to some of the dark rides in Europe because, I quite like some of our dark rides. I know everyone's like, Curse is really poor in comparison. Yeah, it is. I mean, it's no Guardians of the Galaxy, is it?
No. We're not going to build something like that.
No, certainly not. But I think Dark Ride,
Yeah.
if they're serious about opening all year round and they want to kind of... The problem is the rides they've got must require awful maintenance.
Also,
Some of them.
with Flat Ride, though, it's a good competition for like Water Valley down the road.
It is.
Because Mellors have a lot of good flat rides.
Well, we'll get into that shortly.
So
I'll tell you one thing, actually.
to compete with them,
I'll tell you one thing. I would let Flamingo Land off running one train all year if the park was open all year and they swapped out the trains. Like Chesington do with Vampire, Dragon's Fury and Rattlesnake.
Yeah.
So if they were open all year, even over weekends, all the way through November, December, January and February, and all the rides were open, maybe Sick might not be able to.
like just close for a month, maybe close for January or something.
I would let them off.
Yeah.
But I think a Dark Ride,
Yeah.
if they're serious about it.
Okay.
Right, what's next?
Like Water Valley.
It is like Water Valley. That's me, isn't it?
It's you.
So this is a really difficult one because
Really, I think it's quite easy.
it's not difficult in what they need. It's difficult in the realism of it because there are
Yes,
still
yeah,
restrictions.
yeah.
There are still restrictions at like Water Valley. There's no, I don't know how much of a secret that is, but there's a lot of restrictions. arguably, they shouldn't have torn down the Ultimate, and they should have invested some money in it. I know it would have cost a lot, but they should have
Well,
done
even if Brighton Peer Group left it rotting,
someone probably could have rescued it.
someone, even if it's been sat there 4 or 5 years now, might be able to rescue it.
Yeah. People are still visiting that park for that.
Yeah.
So they need a coaster, mainly because at the moment they've only got a Caterpillar and a Ladybird. They will have Speed Racer this year, and it's a good coaster.
To be fair, that is for what they can get travelling wise to go in there.
Well, this is it.
It is good.
But
Like,
then if I was Mellors, I'd be approaching Munich Lupin and go, don't go to Vienna,
yeah,
come to Lightwater Valley.
they can offer them the money they'll be getting out there.
Exactly, they could do, yeah. They could, I'm sure there's...
I don't know how busy Lightwater Valley would be just for having that as over there, though, for instance.
Again, it's all about the advertising, isn't it?
Yeah. That would be epic. It'd already be over if for Winter Wonderland.
Yeah.
So not only could they maybe match the price, but they'd save
I don't know,
money hauling it over.
Because the problem is it
and
always
everything.
ends up in Vienna, and I don't think that part's particularly busy from what I've heard.
I don't know.
But they do need a coaster, a real headline coaster. And I
That
know
would
this
be
year there are going to be... So the rides are coming back from Saudi this year. We believe there's going to be 5. One of them is going to be Speed Racer, which I think was in Saudi. I know it was at Fantasy Island a few years ago. That was bought in after COVID.
Yeah.
So I think the rest of them are going to be flat rides. And yeah, they are in desperate need of it. And I think they are still going down the family
Yeah.
route, but
Yeah.
family thrill route is the impression I get
I
from their
think so.
press
Yeah,
releases.
yeah, that's what they're saying.
So I'm not
they
expecting
want
to
to
see
cater to everyone, I think.
We said about the Beast. I'm not expecting to see the Beast come back.
That would be awesome. But
and I
don't
mentioned to someone about whether or not they would plough the money into Eagle's Claw. They don't seem to think they will because of what's required and the fact because of the modifications where it's an old model, it would have to go back to KMG.
Yeah.
It's not something they could do themselves, and it's still going to cost them a couple of
They
hundred
might put
grand
something
to do.
similar there, though.
But they could put something similar there. They have travelling KMGs. They have travelling inverted ones.
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see what they do, but they got to get...
I think they'll get some basics in there, maybe like a waltzer or a twister. I think they'll get a
I hope it's
Starflyer.
something a little bit better.
I think there'll be a Starflyer
I could see a Starflyer.
like there was before. I don't necessarily think Spin Racer will be the only travelling coaster that goes in there.
No.
Have they got any
What
other
else
decent
have they
travelling?
got?
Have they got any inverted ones? As
I
in,
don't think they've got like a Pimfari kicking around, thank God.
or like, what about like do they have any suspended ones,
Nip
like an
down the brain and
SLC
get theirs.
style? Or do they have anything like SLC style? Nothing
See,
like
that'll be good now. When you think about where the
Yeah.
rat's located and there's a nice big hole there,
Yeah.
it's probably not quite big enough, but it's probably not far enough off for Astrostorm. Perfect fit.
Yeah,
Go Raid Breen.
yeah. Go Raid Breen.
Go Raid Breen. Now, don't get me wrong, Mellors probably don't have to. I think they have enough behind them to do it. And I'm really excited to see what they do with Lightwater Valley. And I think they do need a highlight roller coaster. I just don't have an answer as to how
Yeah,
that...
I fully agree. They need a highlight coaster because that's what's going to get
Yeah.
people there.
I-
Because even if they add 5-6 flat rides this year, which they probably will,
Yeah.
and it will get people through the door,
will.
but there'll be a lot of people that still go, I'm not going to go because you've pulled out loads of coasters. Not
Yeah.
Mellors' fault, but
No.
I think that's why the first thing which has been being teased and them getting a crane on site and everything is a coaster.
That Speed Racer looks awesome. Fair.
Yeah, it'd be a good
Lovely
coaster.
little coaster, yeah.
Everyone spoke
It's a
highly
Mara
of it
one as
when
well, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone spoke highly of it when it was at Fantasy Island.
Yeah.
I do wonder if anything from Fantasy Island will shift this year.
Well, I wonder now whether the star shape will head down there, the old bling ride from Blackpool.
Because it was never built up at Fantasy
No,
Island.
I've seen it there.
Yeah.
Pictured it there.
Well, when I went, the guy said,
Hmm.
we've been manic. We're hoping to get it ready for the summer.
Because it is the UK's only one.
Yeah.
They're still clearly not putting it in Fantasy Island, so I wonder whether that will rock up there.
But then, yeah, that will...
That's quite a highlight.
Although that will be that'll be a big thrill. So when you say, like, Beast's not going there, it's no different. That's the only thing.
True.
But, yeah, that would help.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
I know what they need is whether or not...
Yeah.
I don't fear for them so much.
Is there any water rides at, like, Water Valley? There's nothing left at water rides.
Nothing left.
Can they not put a travelling log flume or rapids in there?
Hilariously, they could put their rapids back in there that was in there.
I don't think they will.
But they've painted it now, haven't they?
Yeah, but they must have a travelling log flume, Mellors.
Yeah, probably. I must have a Revchon kicking around somewhere.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Something like that.
I don't know if that's the best way, though. They still got the water slide, haven't they, in fairness?
Yeah. I just feel like having a bit of
I don't know.
everything. They just need a bit
There's
of
a
everything.
lot of space at Lightwater Valley, but from what I hear, there's a lot of problem restrictions.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see.
I don't think they're going to build anything big.
I still don't think. I think they should have left the ultimate to just do its ultimate thing and waited for someone to go in rather than ripping it out. I mean, this is a mile and a half of track they ripped out.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
there we have it.
Yeah.
Right. Finally,
Portons Park.
and you're going first on this one.
Oh my god, I don't even know what to say. Because I would say a bigger coaster for the next level up, but they're already doing that for this year. I would say a big water ride because you remove the log flume and you've only got a little log flume. But I think there's going to be a big one coming next year.
It's only a rumour. It's only a rumour, Kurt.
And I'd say a dark ride. They've just opened a great dark ride. So to be honest, it is really difficult to say. It is really difficult to say. They're opening another good flat ride with the Valgard area.
Yeah, nice fun.
I don't know.
Okay, so I'd go with one or two things.
Yeah.
They need another dark ride because it's an all-year-round park. They need another dark ride.
That's fair because
I don't know what that dark ride looks like.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
fair.
could you imagine what they could do with a madhouse?
Yeah. I don't think they'll get a madhouse. I don't think they do it.
Just thinking of footprint-wise,
Yeah, I don't think they do.
quite small. But then, could you imagine what they could do with? The possibilities are endless.
Yeah.
And I think the only other thing you'd have to say is an inverted flat ride.
Yeah.
And again,
I was going to say, if I said anything, I was going to say, not even necessarily inverting, I was just going to say another flat ride that's thrilling because they obviously got rid of
they've only got
Magma.
one. Really? Oh, they got two.
And the art engineering swing is a really good ride,
it is a
but it
good ride.
isn't like a thrilling as such as in like
No, it's fun.
for thrill seekers. And obviously, if Edge goes in a couple of
this
years'
is
time, it probably is going to be another major
This
flat
is
ride
it.
that they need.
Yeah.
But they have got areas of the park which are probably still going to be developed in the future.
They got a lot, yeah.
You've got all down west, sort of the little pirate ship and the teacups.
Yeah.
And that area surely is due for something.
Yeah.
They've got the site where the log flume has been torn out, and which is obviously empty now, apart from the little sailboats and the chair swing. Yet again, whether that's a Lost Kingdom expansion or whatever it may be, it's a reasonable size area. So I still think, especially if Edge wasn't going, I would say probably more dark, as you say. But I think with Edge going in a couple of years, I think flat ride.
I'm still going to prioritise the dark ride, but if they get a flat ride, it's got to be a more thrilling one. What does that look like?
So because it can't be another swinging one. It goes upside down.
No, they couldn't have like a gyro swing.
No.
I don't think that would work, and an upside down.
They've already got a swinging ride,
Yeah.
Cyclonator.
And then I don't know. I mean, Creeley opening the air race.
Yeah.
We might have said about that a bit early. Well, hinted, sorry. It's funny that Creeley look at that as an entry-level ride,
Yeah.
where Drayton, when it opened, advertised it as here's your sick bag.
Yeah.
And I have to say, I don't think it's an entry-level inverted ride. I don't know what is
No.
an entry-level inverted ride. Probably an Enterprise style ride. And I think if I had to go for Portons, that one they had at Dreamland,
Something
that
like
more
that.
compact
One of the
one,
newer ones. Yeah.
which is maybe flawless, I think would suit them really well because it doesn't quite go vertical,
Yeah.
but yeah. But I would still prioritise Dark Ride for me,
Yeah.
mainly because of their all year round opening,
Yeah.
and I think that would have to be. I don't know what I mean. Can you imagine that in the Vikings area? Right. Okay.
They would do, oh, I mean, they'll theme it well, whatever they do, it'll be good.
So you're going for flat ride.
I think a flat ride.
I think we've
especially with Edge going, I really do think a flat.
It's not going.
It will
this year. It might end up going.
I mean, it looks out of place, so it will.
You don't know yet, hasn't owned.
I think it's obvious it's going to look out of place.
Wow. Blasphemy here.
But
I think
that's why I say in the near future, I think it's quite obvious that will probably go.
I think we've relatively agreed on these.
Yeah.
Relatively, a couple of minor ones, and it'll be interesting to see what the parks do and plan going forward. I mean, obviously we've got
Some of that will
Towers.
certainly happen over the next.
We've
few
got no
years.
new rides at Towers this year. We've got no new
we
rides
do.
at what? Oh yeah,
Bluey.
we've got nothing decent at Towers this year.
Hang on, it's quite a big coaster, you know.
With nothing that's going to fill the gap for what they need.
Okay, Chesington have a whole new area.
Did Alton Towers need that Bluey coaster?
No, probably
No, there we go. It's
probably not
So
what they need.
Chesington have a new area, brilliant. Legoland have nothing this year.
No.
Fort Park have nothing this
If anything,
year.
they'll lose something.
If anything, they'll lose something. Blackpool have a Victus, which is going to be epic.
Yeah.
Drayton Manor have nothing this year. Pleasurewood Hills is going to get some new rides.
No, they promised at least 3 or 4 of them.
Flamingo Land's got nothing this year. Lightwater Valley's got
hang on,
new
no, they
rides.
have.
What have they got?
They'll have reopening of the water ride.
They're going to lose 2 rides. Lightwater Valley have some. So actually, half of those parks have nothing this year, and half of them have.
And Ports
some.
Park have a whole new area.
That's what I mean. I haven't looked, yeah. But let us know what you think in the comments, because this is quite a contentious one. I know everyone goes coaster, 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 but I don't necessarily think so.
in there are 600 foot Intamin.
Yeah,
They're not realistic.
601 foot.
Is that what they need?
Is that what they need? I
Yeah.
don't think it is. But let us know in the comments what you think.